Welcome in, everyone. My name is Jane. If you're new here, we have group 1, group 2, group 3. You pick more than one card. Whatever card draws your attention and holds it, that's your main message. And with that, I'm going to move on to group 1. Welcome in, group 1. So you've picked Let the Fire Dragon Sleep. Okay. I don't know if this is kind of in the way here. It's not exactly organized today. Okay. It's dreary here today. It's been pouring rain. So let's get in to see what's going on here. Let the fire dragon sleep. Okay, right off the top, here we go. This is in Avenger. It's in reverse. So the shadow attribute, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Oh, you might be picking a fight that's not yours to fight. Because let the sleeping dragons, let the fire dragon sleep. That card is like a warning to stay out of trauma. And you could be even dealing with contrary people. This is where you need to have this card, it represents like where you need to have like respect for like the consequences that could come for interfering when you're not supposed to or shouldn't. Pick your battles, I heard. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? All right, what do you want to go with Avenger here? Okay. He's wearing this map as his cape too, right? Hermit. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Okay, that's where they really want you to be. They want you to be seeking solitude. Look, and the knight comes out on the bottom. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. Okay, yeah, you're somebody that you're defending somebody that I don't think deserves being defended. Maybe. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here. We're going to just dig deep but let me pull some more cards before I call this one. Which one do you want, Spirit? Okay. Oop, they want me to bring up this one. It's clarifying life's situations here. My goodness. Cards are flying everywhere. Ugh. Web of connection. Weave your connection thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys to new heights. Yeah, let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. Okay, and then this one here, this was upside down. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. All right, this is they're really pushing the fact that to leave, that this is a really big warning here to leave this, whatever the situation, there's more adventures. Embrace the unknown with curiosity. All right, let me see here. I want to mix these up really well because okay. All right, Spirit. What does this individual need to know? Clarifying situation. Oceans of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where the horizon whispers of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. See, they keep bringing this up too. They keep bringing up about your possibilities. And see how these two cards are sticking out here? Let me see what they want. Worth the effort. And what's this one? Rough road. I just heard this huge bang too as I was pulling these cards out, and I'm just like, uh-oh, what's this about here? Worth the effort, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. And this rough road here is prepare carefully before you continue, for it is a long journey ahead. Yeah, yeah, they're bringing this up again. They're talking about this um, being careful about taking a fight that's not yours to take. I just got like, when we fight other people's battles, that takes from them, because those people don't learn to stand on their own. They don't learn any lessons because you're taking the brunt of it all. Yeah, you're trying to protect them from the world. And they don't need your protection, honestly. Like, maybe they do in a certain degree if they're, vulnerable people in society, but we're going to dig in a little bit more and find out what is happening here, because I do think that you're putting yourself in a situation that's not going to be good for you, especially. Just move this out of the way. I don't have enough room here. I just keep getting the fact, because of this card, because leave the sleeping dragons sleep, like leave the fire dragons sleep. Yeah, you're stepping on coals here. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. Okay, so what do you want them to know? Okay, let's see here. Drowning is on the bottom. And you got the ocean of possibilities going on here. Okay, let's see. What do you want this person to connect with here? Running, but it's in reverse. Escape, denial, excuses. Yeah, I think this is where they're like, no more excuses, no more, like, you really need to look at what's going on here, whatever the situation is. Healing, self-care, introspection, meditation. It's on the bottom. Okay, you want another one here? And this one is intimacy, mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Okay, so this individual that you're standing up for, this person wouldn't do this for you. There's no mutual respect. There's not ever going to be any unity or closeness with this. This is not going to benefit you in any way. Okay. All right. So they want me to pull out, like, what kind of character are you dealing with here? Swindler, master of deception, hypocrisy, disguise, and conspiracy. That's the individual. Look, and this is you, spiritual seeker. Devote to the inner path, meditation, insight, and practice. And they keep bringing that up, and it comes right out under hermit. See what I mean? So, yeah, this person might have been like a love interest at one time, but here the intimacy is in reverse. I think you're defending somebody that, like I said in the very beginning. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, let me bring out another card here. Opportunities. Look at that. You have the ocean of possibilities, and on the bottom you have opportunities. And they were bringing up a lot about the opportunities, like even here, like to embrace these challenges. Yeah, I think Spirit wants you to just focus on yourself and not worry about these other people. Like, your security is in reverse. You may feel uncertain about your safety and security, or external events may be shaking your foundation. So this is what I was just talking about with this card. Like, leave these This is like a warning, and to stay out of the drama, dealing with like contrary people. Yeah, well, even friendships in reverse here. A friendship may be experiencing difficulties or growing apart. More communication or boundaries may be needed. And then right here, it's like worth the effort, right? And then this rough road here and has wealth come out. Wealth is not just about money, it represents abundance in all areas of life. You are in a phase of prosperity and contentment. Yeah. Okay. So, when your peace is being invaded, let's say, when your peace is being invaded, they're splitting the deck. So, opportunities again, look at that. And reconciliations in reverse. So when your peace is being, look, and decisions is even upside down. So when your peace is being disrupted, that's how you know it's not right for you. Like this individual, whatever the situation is, it's not for you. It's not your problem. You know what I mean? Don't allow anybody to disrupt your peace. Like maintain your peace. So new opportunities are coming your way, offering a chance for significant progress in your personal or professional life. And I'm going to have to go with the professional because you have intimacy upside down, you have friendship here upside down, plus you have reconciliation upside down. So it says emotional barriers are preventing true reconciliation, unresolved anger or hidden feelings are standing in the way. So you might be doing some kind of defending of this person so that you can reconcile with them in some way, but they have a hidden agenda. I dropped the card on the floor. Sorry. They have a hidden agenda. I don't know where that comes from, but they do. They have a hidden agenda. And then decision is also upside down. So indecision is causing delays, or you may be overthinking your options, leading to missed opportunities. Oh, there's opportunities again. There's something better waiting for you. Yeah, seeing the conflict is even upside down. Conflict is escalating and resolutions seem to be out of reach. Avoid emotional reactions and seek peaceful solutions. There you go. And that is like the boundaries. Like they're talking about putting some kind of boundaries up here. Okay, so what else do you want here, Spirit? Yeah, on the bottom is loyalty, trusting, reliability, and believing. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Like you need to be able to have some kind of loyalty. It's splitting. Let me see here. Clinging, holding on, obsessing. I think that's what you could be doing. Like that's why, like, you need to stay out of other people's drama. Other people's drama is only going to fill your life with negativity. Withdrawing from society, there's nothing wrong with that. Look, like nourish, self growth, self focused, and soul finding. I was just talking about this hermit card here. Withdrawing from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. Oh, this one was one in reverse. Sorry. So it's this one: seeking solitude to focus intently on inner life serves personal creativity. And this one's about self growth, self focus, self finding. Yeah, just focus on yourself. Because they're really talking a lot about like to seek your spiritual path. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was before I started this reading too, they were talking to me about meditating more, praying more, that kind of thing, right? So I'm not surprised they came out with the shocking turmoil, trouble, unexpected. And this is that warning here about this dragon: pride, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. If you do become stubborn about it, you're gonna end up in a shocking situation. This is a full-on warning because of this master deception that's going on here, the disguise, this conspiracy. And you notice it has a lot of money here on the table, and then you have the wealth over here. I think this person is keeping the wealth from you. They're keeping you because they're keeping you from your path somehow. Yeah, rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. Okay, they're bringing some kind of fear response. They're clouding your judgment. Yeah, they're if they're drawing you in to their drama, they're going to cloud your judgment. They're going to create illusions and unbalanced distortions type thing, because this person here is all about deception and disguise. Look, and then you even have the feminine energy here, but it's going to be something shocking coming in if you're not heeding this message. hmm Yeah, this is a full on warning. Okay, this one now. Okay, let's see here. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. Yeah, I think you're stuck in old ways. hmm Yeah. See here, this card is upside down. The running is upside down. You should really be running away from this, and you're not. All right, Spirit. What is it that you want this individual to know here? You're always on my mind. Okay. What do you want to go with that? You're always on my mind, Spirit. I am ready for a commitment. I think this person's going to be lying to you. I've been working on myself. Look at that. And it's because it's talking about like the self-growth, the focus and all that. And I think you've been saying, I think you might even be saying things to them like, um, you need to focus on yourself. You need to do some, self-healing or self-focus or something like that. And they're now saying to you, oh, but you're always on my mind. You know, I'm ready for that commitment now. I've really been working on myself. But the security, it comes out on security and friendship in reverse. Yeah. I mean, this could be something that comes in like a shocking way, but I think whatever is happening, it's to cloud your judgment. It's to create this distortion in your life so that you believe things. That's the only way they can swindle you, is to make you doubt yourself, to create an imbalance, to create illusions. And then that brings like turmoil, and then you get the shocking things are coming in. Yeah, I need to tell you the truth. All right. So, is there anything that you can help? Is there anything we can help them with? Like, is there anything that we can? Yeah, I think this person is really like really feeding into your desires, because like, I want a future with you. I've been working on myself. I'm ready for that commitment. You're always on my mind. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. This person does not need your forgiveness. What they need is your energy. They need your energy. They need to keep you, I'm getting like type, narcissistic type energy coming in here. And I think you feel like you have to be the hero all the time. You have to save them. Yeah, you can't trust whoever this is. I don't know who this is. Can you tell me who this is, Spirit? Okay. Who is this individual that is other than just the word swindler? Who is this energy here? Spirit. My God, look, Avenger came up. Look, Avenger here, but Avenger's in reverse here. Avenger twice. Wow. Memory, resolve, hatred, and plotting. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person, they You need to leave this alone. Your guides are like, you need to leave this alone. You really need to leave this alone. They're really pushing you to be careful here. Yeah, I think this person wants you to be on this rough road because, I was just kind of splitting the deck to get more information about this individual. But this is how they want you. They want you homeless, unemployed, being in solitude, hungry, bankrupt, wandering, not knowing who to trust, where to go. You know what? Going in and doing this reflecting in the hermit phase is better for you. Like, I think you've already started your hermit phase, and this person's trying to pull you out of that. But that's really, yeah, they're playing you like an instrument. Yeah, yeah, they are. Okay, so is there any advice that we can give them? Okay, what is the advice that we want to give them? Um, Trying to find the deck they want. I'm just kind of looking for it, but this one. Okay, then let me pull out this deck here. I have a wall of decks, so I have to sometimes jump up and grab them. And you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. This is about, this is an inner child deck here. So I don't know if this is something that could be stemming from your childhood and has seeped into your adult life that you haven't been able to, even realize or recognize or have the opportunity to deal with. So we're going to, and that's why this could be flowing over into this, giving you this Avenger, because for the Avenger to come out twice, I didn't even realize that, you know, they don't want you to be an Avenger for this person, because this person is all about themselves, about plotting and hatred. And, that's not what you are. So we're going to leave those, sleeping dragons, fire dragons lie. This one, Spirit, get lost, fall deep into a realm of imagination. Okay. This is in this, this seeker here, this devoted to the inner meditation, insight, and practice. They want you to dive into this. There is something here. This is, okay. So my dog is dreaming and she's crying. So I think this is something that has been even affecting your dreams. I think you're having like terrible dreams. You're having like nightmarish type dreams. And I don't know, I think it's this person is they're really messing with you. Okay, so let's okay, Spirit, what else do you want here? Jeez. It's like I don't have control of the cards. All right, Spirit. Set boundaries. That's not the first card that came out. There is hope ahead. So set boundaries with this person here. You see that there's like this eclipse too in this picture. Claim your power and know your value today. Okay. Speak to yourself with kindness. Yeah, exactly. Number 35 here. There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. All right, what do you want here? Is there a card you want me to read? Yeah, they're bringing up fun in your haven. See, I think they really want you to find this comfortable space. And I, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it to you, that it's really important for you to not allow this individual to manipulate you. This is like a full-blown warning. Okay, so 32. 32. Set boundaries. Set boundaries can often be an awkward and uncomfortable thing to do. No is a powerful word, one that many of us have been taught to shy away from. We may feel as though it is our responsibility to create happiness or pleasure for others by saying yes, but this could not have to come at the cost of ourselves. If you have pulled this card, then it is important. It is most certainly time to utilize the word no more frequently in your life. Yeah, look, and it says like, tell them to get lost. Yeah, funny spirit. Set boundaries, tell them to get lost. Okay, so there's a self-care exercise here. So it can be helpful to understand what drains you, depletes you, or makes you feel used, particularly after you have said yes to something. Write down these answers and practice using the word no around that which makes you feel used. So we say yes for a variety of reasons. A sense of worth can be one, but beloved, know that your value is immeasurable, and you deserve the right to say no. Saying no can be an act of self-care. Now, they're saying here, there's a note here. So, how to set boundaries can depend on the situation. Sometimes you will need to be firm in setting boundaries, and sometimes setting them in a gentle way might be best. Yeah. So might find that this way is best for you. Saying no does not have to come from a place of anger, but it is okay if it does. Anger can be an indicator that we have been betrayed or harmed in some way, and it can be the catalyst for setting boundaries. So, and then it just goes on about a responsive journaling prompt. So I'll just read it in case it's, you want to go this far. But how does it feel in your body when you set boundaries? How does your inner child feel when you say no? If saying no brings up any fears of being rejected, know that by placing boundaries, you are choosing yourself. We reject ourselves when we say yes to something that might be harmful to our well-being. And they brought this up about in the very beginning with this card, about something that could be harmful to you. So that's all I have for you. And I just hope that you do set those boundaries and you provide yourself with the understanding today that, it is okay to say no, and you need to protect yourself protect your peace at all costs, protect your peace. And there is a lot of hope ahead. And you might have to do this in a gentle way, but depends on what you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a narcissist, there's no way to do it like gently or hard. There's no way, because a narcissist is always kind of they're going to twist whatever you do or say to try to benefit them and for them to be the victim and you be the aggressor. They're always going to do that. So that's something you're always going to have to be aware of when you're dealing with certain energies. So with that, I'm going to move on to group 2. I hope this has been helpful. And if you've gotten this far in the reading, and you might want to think about subscribing and hit the share button and the like, it really does help the channel. So with that, I'm going to go on to group 2. Have a good one. Sending all my love and light. Bye. Welcome, group 2. You've chosen the bees, number 43, when the ones you need fly close. Okay, just going to bring out a few things here. So this card here, number 43, this is about soulmates, important friendships, It's about positive community, and help comes when it is needed. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants you to know here. My gosh, I'm just losing control of these cards. Cards are so sticky. It's stormy. It's so dark outside, too. It's been raining hard all day. Pouring rain. All right, Spirit. What does this group need to know? Wasn't that interesting? This card came out in reading number 1, too. Look, on the Judge. Okay. So Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice. Oh my God, and the Judge comes right out. Righteous on behalf of society or oneself. But I suppose, yeah. Judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. And the ones you need fly close. I'm starting to wonder if this is like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going here. I don't want to. Okay. All right, Spirit. You're gonna give me a few things here because I have no idea what this is about. The balancing. I keep getting the impression that you've been separated from your loved ones. I just feel like maybe lies were told to you or them, and you just wanted to be like their hero. And it's funny too because the Adventure came out in the last reading. Okay. So this is what's the vibe here? What's going on? Smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. But that came in reverse. So there's something, it's funny too because they brought out smell the roses and you have the bees here. Okay, so they don't want you to they don't want you to stop and smell the roses. I think the roses might be a distraction. Because this is about the desire to balance the scales of justice. Then you come out with the Judge of balancing the scale of justice and compassion. Okay. Then I split on consequences upside down. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay. What else do you want us to go with? Smell the roses in reverse here, Spirit. Yeah. I just keep getting. They were fed lies. There's something about the lies. Wishful thinking, a second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. This could be you. This could be you thinking about. And it's another flower too, with the bee. Yeah, I think this. Whatever happened here left you in an isolation, rejected. You were left alone. You were. It says self-inflicted, but Continuous cycles of bad decisions and addictions. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what kind of individual are we dealing with? Wow, things got messy. Things got real messy. All right, Spirit. You know, I keep getting like this with this card too, like no matter what was said or what happened, you've always been on their mind. Like it hasn't, you know what I mean? Like, all right, let's see who the characters are here. Oh my gosh, and look, lawyer comes right out underneath here. The keeper of justice, law cases, defense, and advisor. And another set of scales, but that was in reverse. So the set of scales here have been, that's what happened. Actually, you want that here. So this set of scales, this is what's happened here. Something forced this to be unbalanced. But now there's all this wishful thinking. Okay. So what's the other energy here, Spirit? Driver in reverse. Navigator of journeys, steering. Safe passage, welcome. Again, that was in reverse. Okay, so I need to find out who the driver of this situation is here. Who is the person on the bottom? Gang, Brotherhood of Shadows, Underworld Transactions, Violence, Criminality. Okay, so you see how this person's wearing sunglasses to mask them? And then you have the Avenger wearing this mask. You know, I just keep getting where it says here, Brotherhood of Shadows. I think that this is something that this individual was easily manipulated. And I don't know how they were manipulated. Yeah, because look, it's lover in reverse here. Your love, your romance, your reproduction and infinity. Whatever happened here has caused this split. Because this card's about the soulmates, right? And this is lover in reverse. So whoever or whatever happened here, whatever lies have come up to defame you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Could be somebody that was young too. Okay. Spirit. Okay. Let's see here. Well, and I split it to shuffle it here. Elusive, dishonest, deception, and trickery. That's exactly all the lies, the trickery that's been going on here. All right. So what's the card to go up here by wishful thinking, Spirit? What is that you want us to know? Yeah, I think that you really have been wanting this justice. You want justice. This is something you're really focused on. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, and unsure. You know, I don't know if this person wants a second chance or you're the one that wants the second chance. Yeah, you might have spent time watching the sunset too. Oh, Spirit. Yeah, your boundaries are in reverse here. Drawing the line, enough is enough. Like, lusting, forbidden, non committal sexual energy, apology, forgiveness, return, sorry. And they have like the smell the roses here, and then they brought out the roses again. This person is really, they seem to be very sorry. I think they got themselves in trouble though, because I just split the deck a couple times. Oh, well, there's the first one, which is lusting. And you have, so you have the no boundaries, the lusting, forgiveness, to smell the roses here. And then it came out curse, but there was another one here that I split. I can't remember what that was called. Sometimes I get because it was about being trapped, that they're now trapped. Oh, maybe that's this one. Trapped. They're stuck, they're tied down, they're captive. A hex, witchcraft, or negative mind. See, and that's what I was saying about the shadows, something that was going on in the shadows. This could even been like negative energy that has like, they can like line things up. Do you know what I mean? To have certain situations come, and what they can do is also they can make it so that people perceive things differently. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, like I could have a conversation with somebody, and then I thought that I was very clear about what I said, but then they walk away with a different interpretation of what I truly said. So, but that could be because it was being manipulated by like witchcraft or a hex or a negative mindset or something. You know what I mean? Because it says here, like running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. There was a breaking point. There was a limit. There was a final straw. Something was that overwhelmed you. There was something that happened, but now they're coming back. Oh, when I touched the lusting card, it just gave me lies about running around, or they thought you were running around, or it was their breaking point. They thought maybe you were receiving roses. Oh my goodness, I just got the fact that you were it was like an admirer, but you didn't know who this person was. This person like totally destroyed your life though. Maybe it was somebody from the past and you didn't put boundaries down or something. Okay, let's keep going on here. This is interesting. What is happening here? This Okay. What's going on with this group here? All right, let me just see what's going on here. Oh. Passion, no joke. Passion is igniting your relationship. Attraction and excitement fuel the connection, bringing vitality and energy. Yeah, this could be some kind of friendship. You find great support and love in your friendships. The people around you provide warmth and belonging. Expectations. You hold high hopes and positive expectations for love. You are ready to embrace new emotional experiences with an open heart. Yeah, I still think though that you really, there's something about this judgment here. Okay, hold on. They want me to bring out a different deck here for you. Let me grab that here. Okay, Just have a wall of cards here. Oh, 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 whoa, whoa. Candle here burning, and it's things are falling down on it. I don't want that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let me get it out of the bag here. Yeah, the first card I see here on the bottom is cool down. Confusion, uncertain, clear, unsure, calm, pause, encounter, meet by chance, love at first sight, crush. Yeah, message, communication records, call records, instant messaging. I don't know if someone did a running around on you, or if this was all faked. But I think you're calling in for some kind of justice, some kind of truth. That's why they're having me bring out the truth deck here. So this card's like just hanging out here. Hope, wish, expect, desire. Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at that. Do you see this flower? The dandelion? Is it dandelion? And then it's the exact same one here. That's funny because they brought out the the justice about the balance, the scales here, and the flower twice. They brought out the rose twice. A lot of flowers with the bees here. Oh, hidden truth. Look at that. Hidden things, secret, treasure, tip of the iceberg. Oh, spirit. Okay, let's see what else they want here. Wow. These cards don't want to look divine timing and message law. Okay. So wrong time, right time, wait. See, this is the confusion that you're going through because you have all this wishful thinking, but you're so uncertain and unclear and unsure of rekindling this passion. Because the red roses are all about love, right? So messages, communication records, call records, instant messaging. And that came out twice. You could even, or they could even be looking through old photos and memories. And reconcile law came out again. Repair, cure, understanding. Okay, yeah, this is where all this confusion is coming from. You just don't even know what to do. You just don't even know. I just heard, should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there could be trouble. Yeah. Okay, so Spirit, what is it that you want them to do or help them make decisions? Okay, they're going to help me find a card for you to read to you. Okay, Spirit. Okay. Let me bring out this deck here. Okay. Okay, so this is supposed to do some kind of help you in some way here. This one. Not this one, Spirit. Okay. This one. I just split the deck on void here, and it says you may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. You want this card, Spirit? Oh my God, Dark Night of the Soul too. Okay. The void. You know, you're in all this darkness. I noticed that they're bringing out like a lot of darkness too. All right. It's number 33. Ooh. Highly spiritual number. Okay, they want me to read this one first. There's something about this void I want you to know. 4. There's a void inside of you. It is an empty space that you are trying to fill with mindless activities or addictions. These activities could be something as seemingly harmless as checking your social media profile multiple times a day, spending all your precious time playing video games or surfing the internet, or overworking and ignoring downtime altogether. It could be something more obvious, such as using alcohol or drugs or smoking. Whenever whatever the situation, this card shows up for you today to tell you that until you allow yourself to feel the pain, you'll keep yourself from being able to heal and move on. Addictions serve one purpose: to numb the pain inside of you. The more you participate in activities like those, the bigger the void gets. Activities that serve the purpose of shutting off your feelings are self-destructive. You are being asked to let go of all your vices, begin to observe all the ways you engage in activities or addictions as a way to avoid your feelings. Spend time in prayer and meditation and ask for help on your path to healing. Acknowledge the pain or emptiness within you, and your mind, body, and spirit will begin to heal naturally. That's why you're having so much confusion. And you're not slowing down. That's why, like it says right here, like stop and smell the roses. You're not stopping and smelling the roses. Like you're not stopping. So you could be like overworking too, right? Or overindulging, as you're saying. And that could be like a variety of things. Intuitive life. Okay, so do you feel like you are on autopilot? If so, in what ways? If you get quiet and go within, what feelings surface? What discomforts might you be trying to avoid? All right, Spirit. So this one was number 33. And 3 is all about mind, body, and spirit. I mean, mind, body, and soul, yeah. So, oh, my throat suddenly just got really weird and sore. I almost felt like I got like stabbed in my throat. Listen for the quiet voice within. No joke. When the clearest and truest guidance is not the loudest voice within, fear and doubt can yell. Where love and trust speak quietly and consistently deep within the heart. This oracle guides you to trust in the quiet truths of the heart. Even when the voice of fear within or around you may appear to be more powerful, the truths of the heart cut through mental anguish. We can recognize those simple truths in our bones. We may know that we need to act when we would rather wait, or wait when we would rather act. Sorry, losing my voice. Yet when we lean into the heart with trust, our capacity and courage rise to meet the task. Tune into your heart. Know you shall be fine. Wow, Spirit. Yeah, this is a tough one because it's really hard to make these decisions when your heart is involved, because like you get this back and forth, like, you want another card here, Spirit? Um this back and forth here thing, it causes ugh, the balancing justice. Is that what the judge, why the judge card came with the balance? Try to rebalance you. Okay. This one. It's a wake up call. You're about to discover your life purpose. Hmm. There's that funny look. I just split on soulmate. And then that's what that card is, soulmate. The relationship is a match made in heaven. But parting ways came right behind it. Maybe time to move on from this person or situation. Like, I'm going to tell you, like, you know, sometimes things are probably just better to walk away from. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So, I think you always thought that this was a match made in heaven, like this lovers, but then it's been flipped on its head. And now you're like, but you had all this passion with them, and now you're back to like, should you reconcile? You know what I mean? Like all this wishful thinking, the photographs, all of it. But it's just, you're so uncertain, unclear, you're unsure, the confusion. And see how this person's like sitting alone? That's what you need to do. You need to like get back into your own energy, and call back in your power, and tune out of all this other stuff. Because even this is kind of confusing. It's almost like, like all the wishful thinking to get back with this person, to accept whatever. But then it's saying that you didn't have any boundaries. There was something that was on. There was something forbidden that this individual could have done. I mean, just because you love somebody doesn't mean they're good for you. And sometimes, when people use that word soulmate, soulmate is all like really a nice thing and all that, but sometimes our soulmates come here to teach us lessons and not to be with us for the eternity of our existence on this planet. Like they could have just been here for a certain specific purpose. And once that purpose is filled, you get this wake up call about them, and then you have to part ways. What is it that you want them to know? There's something. The wake up call. What is that here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, the wake up call here. Yeah, your life's path. My dog sounds snoring. Hey. Shh. F you. I had to wake her up. She's snoring so bad. Your life's path is no accident. Every experience, relationship, heartache, and hardship serves a purpose. Each one causes you to grow on a soul level and evolve into your true self. Your life purpose is not just about what kind of work you do either. It is about who you are as a whole person. It is about how you relate to the world and how the world relates to you. It is also the journey itself. If you're suppressing your soul's growth and journey in any way, the universe will throw you a wake up call sooner or later. Despite what you feel at the time you're going through this, it is ultimately a beautiful gift, but only if you stop resisting change and let your life evolve into one of purpose and meaning. Okay. Okay. So they're having you ask yourself questions like, do you feel this is happening for a higher reason? And if so, what could that reason be? Okay. So keep that in mind. What could this reason be? Okay, so parting ways here. This card shows up to let you know that not all things are meant to last forever. People, situations, and events all come into your life for a reason to help us learn and grow. That's what I was just talking about. But they also have a season, and it may be time to give thanks to them and move on. Each experience has its place in our life's puzzle, with some pieces fitting in more easily than others. The challenging ones could represent a job that is making you feel depleted or a relationship that is keeping you from being the best you can be. Whatever it is, it may be time to part ways with the person or this situation. And then it says here that if you can let go, what could you create in its place? Can you imagine a few possibilities? So, yeah, what do you feel you have outgrown? Yeah, I think you already know. I think you have the answers. You just need to find that place where you can sit and just feel like your heart's going to know down in your bones, like it said here in one of these cards, like deep down in your bones, like the truth about this love situation here. So with that, Spirit, I'm going to close the reading. And if you've made it this far in the reading and you've enjoyed it, hit the subscribe, the like, the share, and all the buttons, and you'll get more helpful readings, hopefully a little cheerier maybe. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to group 3, and I'm going to send you all my love and light. And have a good day, everyone. Bye. Welcome, group 3. You've chosen number 26 for the wind that blows our sails. This is about like moving forward and coming out of like a slow period of time. And maybe it's now time for some action. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. It's time to fly, I heard. Time to soar. Okay, Spirit. What do you have here? I want this group to know. Oh my God, that was on the bottom already. The lover. Let's see. Okay. The hero. These 3 groups have been a lot about being heroes. So, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Yeah, it's time for you to soar. And it's funny too, because you're going to the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? I was thinking about the eagle with the soaring. Eagles are usually, they like being up high. Okay. Passion for a journey. This could be something that you could have been in study for a long time. And now you're ready to start this journey here. Okay. Artist, this came in reverse. So the shadow attribute is using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. This could be the energy that's caused you to, because I was saying, like, you might have been like doing something for a really long period of time, but now it's time for you to soar. Okay, we're going to find out what's going on here. Okay, let's do a little clarifying here. Yeah, you know what? This person could have even been like a teacher or a mentor or something. I mean, they don't have to be, just because they're an art, it says artist, doesn't mean they have to be a painter. Notice how that card flipped upside down too. Clear the path, no joke. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. You know, and this is like the passion for a journey. And this is like clear the path, meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Okay, Spirit. Is there anything else here from this deck that you want? You want to go with clear the path. Web of connections. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. Oh my gosh, look at that. The new heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. And then here you climb into this mountain. I was talking about the soaring, right? Yeah, and right underneath that has small steps, the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. Yeah. You know, even though like you're climbing to this mountain, like stay grounded is what I heard. Like stay grounded. Yeah, in your morals. Yeah. Crystal of clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for newfound understanding of content. Okay, we're gonna find out what's going on here because this is just becoming even because they're talking a lot about your the journey that you've chosen to go on. Okay, okay, we're gonna find out here what's going on with the character deck. Let's find out who the characters are in this plot, I guess. Let's see here. The wind that blows our sails. Okay. You know, we all have different wind that blows in our sails. Like some of us, our anger can be what pushes us forward. Some people is like justice. Some people it's they take that pain and they transmute it into a wonderful career or whatever. I mean, it's different for all of us. I mean, some people just take what happens to them and they curl into a ball and they just wither. You know what I mean? But I don't get that you do that because, you're climbing this mountain. And, the other thing too is, you might think that you're climbing this mountain alone, but there's somebody over here on the other side doing the exact same thing that's mirroring exactly what you're doing and have gone through what you've gone through. Yeah. And you might actually meet them at the top once you get on your journey good and, in a big distance going here, right? All right, Spirit, what do you want here? This character deck here. King, sovereign of realms, monarchy, authority, rule, inheritance. Okay. So this could be the person that's actually is the wind beneath your wings. You know what I mean? Painter. Look at that. It came up artist and then painter again. Depict, sublimate, whatever. Attraction, form, and sensation. Yeah, you get to create your own. You get to create whatever it is that you want in your own reality. It's all up to you. It's funny that they brought out an artist, two artists with a paintbrush. And the captain came out, navigator of destiny, voyage, leadership, decision making, and objective. And then creator come out too, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, and realization. So that's just like this clear path that you have going on here. Okay. All right. Well, clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. Spirit, what do you want here? Well, we have spying, social network, information, ways, and divine masculine, but that was in reverse. So it could be a female that's like interfering with your path. Releasing in reverse too, letting go, moving on, walking away. Web of connections. So you're not going to walk away from whatever you're building here. Is there another one here? Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. And on the bottom is mistakes again. Misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Okay. All right. Want me to bring out the truth oracle here? What's going on here, Spirit? What is clear the path? Fucking diction fell out too. Taboo, limit, crime, forbidden love, curiosity. You know what? This could be because the divine masculine came in reverse for the clear path, and then it came out taboo. It could be like the same. It could be a situation where like it's the same sex type thing, or you're from different cultures or something. Yeah. And then it came out addictions here: drug, alcohol, obsession, toxic attachments. And then you have the spying here. And then the bottom's divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, and karma. Can I put that back? Okay. Okay, Spirit. What else do you want here? Let's see here. What's the wind that blows our sails? What's the wind beneath our wings here? What's that? Look, addiction came out again. Yeah. Oh, divine timing. Wrong time, right time, wait. Okay, Spirit. What is the wind that blows our sails? What's that here? What's the wind that blows our sails? Sunset, lost loved ones, memories, elder, nightfalls. And you'll see this windmill, and it's the wind that blows our sails. And you have this windmill here. Lost loved one, memories, elder, nightfalls. Okay. It makes me think that if it's been a lost loved one, like they could have been your hero, and they gave you this passion. Oh, looking underneath, it's miss you. Okay. All right. So what is it that you want for the hero here? So one for the hero. Who's the hero? You. Deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word. You know what? I really do think that it has to do with code word. Deep thinking. They're not going to tell me because it's different for everyone. There's no card that's going to but you have captain right under here, like navigator of destiny, leadership, and like this is like the personal journey. So this person has really influenced your journey. So you need to do some deep thinking, some remembering, or you probably know. I mean, I wouldn't be able to. Okay, so what about the seek? What about the crystal of clarity over here? What's this? What's the crystal of clarity? Illuminate your path. Oh my God, look, divine intervention. Illuminate your path. Look at the light. This is a karma thing. It's a catalyst. Look, on the bottom is law. Okay. All right. All right. So what's this web of connection here? Okay, the web of connection on the bottom is friendship. Let's see. Web of connection. Let's see, web of connection here. Whoa. And there's opportunities here in reverse, but there's two meanings. So you may be overlooking valuable opportunities or hesitating in seizing them. leading to missed chances for growth. Because here it's the releasing is in reverse, letting go, moving on, walking away. So you could be missing opportunities by hesitating. This is preventing you. I don't know what this hesitating, this releasing here, what is this hesitating thing? Hesitating. Over focusing on wealth may cause you to lose sight of what truly matters, leading to dissatisfaction. Okay. So that's that. Boundaries is back on the bottom. All right. Is there anything that we can do to give them a little bit of advice moving forward here, Spirit? What is it they can use? Okay. All right, here. I'm gonna okay. So this person or this addiction here, like the individual that's in the center of all of this, like, we're going to find out about what to do about this individual here. Let's see what the advice is going to be for Spirit. You know, I notice how like you have like the lost loved one over here and the memories and all that. And then you have over here like this forbidden love and the curiosity. So it keeps drawing me back that this really has to do with some kind of love relationship. Look, and then on the bottom comes up creative projects. You know, and you have the artist out here twice, like you have the painter and the artist. It is time to get things done. Make your creative projects a priority now. Environment. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. All right, Spirit. Let's bring out a card here that can assist. I mean, I think everybody should just be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Natural born leader, number 11. You were born to lead others. It is part of your life's path. Look at that. And they're talking about your journey so much in this. Anything else here? Universal flow. It is time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. Isn't that funny? Because I wonder if you picked group 2 because that talked a lot about roses. Support team. 2 minds are better than 1. 3 minds are better than 2. And 4 minds are unstoppable. And you know, it has here about the web of connection. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody that has limiting beliefs too. And then you have entrepreneur comes out. Be on the lookout for exciting business opportunities to unfold. Okay. Yeah, I think somebody got you off track here. Some kind of, I mean, it could have been your addiction, but it could have been somebody else's too. Like, could be somebody that you were dealing with. Whoa, that flipped out and then flipped back. Restlessness. Yeah, that's why you're the wind beneath. It's time to move. You're getting restless. Wow, this card flew across the holy. You wouldn't believe it says obsession. So, obsession. It is time to get out of your head and back into your heart. Okay, you're doing too much thinking. All right, Spirit, what is it that you want? Do you want me to read one of these here? Universal flow. 14. Here. Okay, so universal flow here is, are you taking on more than you can handle and forcing things to work instead of flowing with the universe? Is it time to slow down, breathe, and stop to smell the roses? When you rush around trying to get too many things done, it is easy to get burned out. When you are radiating the energy of fear, stress, or busyness, you are blocking the flow of receiving all that is for your highest good. Okay. Let's see here. Number 61. Okay. You are being guided to seek and align with your support team. Remember, you are not alone in this life, and it's time to get clear about the type of support you need. Take a moment to write down the qualities of the people you would like to be on your team. The more specific and clear you are about the type of support team you need, the easier it will be for you to attract them into your reality. Then, with powerful intent, send an invitation out into the universe to rally your support team. Okay. Okay, so this is like some questions that you can ask yourself. What does your ideal support team look like? Is this team for work, for your social life, or your spiritual life? And what kind of support do you need? Can you be specific about the details and characteristics of the best possible group? Okay, Spirit, I guess that's all there is for this one. And I'm going to call the reading. And if you've made it this far, and I hope that it's been helpful to you, maybe you can hit the like button, the share, subscribe. And I'm going to send you all my love and light. And I hope you have a good day. And yeah, guess that's it. So bye.